Good morning. My name is Erica, the elementary director at the Vertical Church. Welcome to day 20 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting, 21 ways in 21 days. We are currently in a series called The Movement, and we are looking at the book of Acts, 21 ways the early church was able to create a movement that transformed communities and reached far beyond their local community. Yesterday, we talked about the 19th way the apostles were able to create movement, by writing and sending messages. The 20th way the early followers created movement was by continuing together in homes and public spaces. For this, we are going to look at Acts chapter 5, verse 42. And every day in the temple and from house to house, they did not cease teaching and preaching that the Christ is Jesus. Acts 5:42. Instead of being fearful of the suffering they had endured through the persecution of the Jewish leaders, they courageously continued gathering every day, not just on Sundays, but every day they never stopped teaching and proclaiming the good news of Jesus Christ. The book of Acts gives us a great picture of the early church and the components of biblical community, which encompasses both the temple courts, which is like going to church today, and house to house. It was in these places where people loved, forgave, served, bore burdens, encouraged, exhorted, prayed, equipped, spoke truth in love, confessed sins, and treated each other as precious members of one body. Other than coming to church on Sundays, one of the ways you can do this is by taking your next step to lead a small group or join one. In our modern culture, small groups are often viewed merely as a program or a fellowship ministry within the church. But for the New Testament church, it was a way of life, encompassing every area of their lives. Their relationships with one another were crucial to the pursuit of Jesus, their growth in Christ, and their witness to the good news. How are you being the church every single day, and not just once a week on Sundays? Today, ask God to reveal to you your next step. Perhaps He is calling you to join a small group, or maybe He's even calling you to lead one. Pray that God would move in the hearts of everyone at the Vertical Church to become a part of the movement to be the church as God intended.